Hello and welcome back to Moss Hollow. We're picking up here in episode 2 of our Dungeon Pulp playthrough by Alfred Valley. I hope you are comfortable and dry and safe where you are and having a good time. So in episode 1 we had a quick review of the rules. And we made our character. We're playing as Sir Allard. He's a knave, which I think I incorrectly called easy mode, which would have been the brigand, but the knave is medium. So we're playing medium difficulty through Alfred Valley's Dungeon Pulp, Pit of the Horned Defiler, and we are playing with Sir Allard. If this will focus, who knows? There he is, a little miniature that we will slowly paint. And Sir Alfred is a knave, not a knight yet, but he has, in our last episode, fought off 6 skeleton stooges and retrieved a helmet. So he's slowly donning himself in the outfit of a knight. And he's a bent sword. And I think that's it. I think that's all he's got. He's also got a salve, one salve. Why is this not focusing? One salve that he bought from the shop. And he has a spell, Inner Sanctum, which allows him to gain acid and heal himself by 1 hit point, and he can do that at any time. So he entered the dungeon, went north and fought 6 skeleton stooges, lost 1 health, 1 HP in the fight, and gained 4 acid damage, which is quite a lot. I think I was doing something wrong. I think the bent sword is 1 damage. I think I was adding that to our attack rolls, and I was saying that we couldn't fail because a 1 plus 1 would be 2, and the skeleton stooges had a threat level of 2, so we would always hit them. That is incorrect. The damage is just how much we negate their health by. It doesn't give us a +1 to hit. So a 1 would have been a fail. We wouldn't have hit them. I can't really remember what I rolled. I think there was a time... I think we should have lost more health, is the long and the short of it. So I'm going to knock our health down from 5. I'm going to knock it down to 4. So... whatever, we got something wrong, we'll keep playing. It's vibes. We're only in the first room, come on. There's 45 rooms. So we've done 1 room, we've lost a third of our health and gained a helmet, and we gained 4 acid damage, but let's crack on. So quick potion to help us as we progress into the dungeons. Okay, so we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward to room 6. 3d6, what do we get? Do a bit of maths here. That is 8 and 2 makes 10. So on 10 on the random encounters table is over here on the left. It's a creature. So a creature, 10 to 14 creature. See a map sheet, which is over here. I won't pick this one up. It's underneath the roly-majigger, the dice box. And it's a 5 and a 5 and a 5. 15. Okay, so first of all, we got to roll what table we're on, left to right. Now we're level 0, so we can kind of only get, maybe we could get some. We'll stick with 15 as our result. But this plus 0, 2 plus 0 is 2. So we're on the left table, 1 to 3 left, 4, 5, 6 on the right. So as you progress, the monsters get harder. So we got a 15 on the left table here. So that's a 9 plus. Oh my god. Oh no! Wait, have I done that wrong? It's 1d6 plus level, and then roll what column? But you must roll 3 oh no, you only roll 1. I've goosed it. Never mind. Ignore that. We found a creature. What is the creature? It's a 5. Yeah, it's a 5. And that's a 2. A 5. 5 is a... Oh, we got 2 fire priests. They are threat level 5, and their health is whatever our level is, which is 0, minimum level 2. So they have 5 threat, and they're level 0. Sorry, they're level 1 is minimum, which means we hit them on 5s on our light dice, and we have to get a 5 or higher because we don't have any armor. Really, I mean, with our helmet we can ignore 1 damage, but we don't have a buff to our armor, so we need 5s to save and 5s to hit because of their threat level. But they have the ability Burning and Laden, and so we'll check the tags here. So Burning, forfeit 1 round of attacking to put out the fire, or else you lose 1 hit point every round. Oh god, so we only have 4 hit points left. We got to do that straight away. And Laden, I think we get more loot. Roll twice. for loot when defeated. So we get double loot. Okay, let's begin. So I think first round we're going to forfeit. We're going to forfeit round 1 of attacking. So we're not going to roll any of our dual dice. We're only going to roll defense. Because we're going to try and put out the fire. So we need to show a 5 or a 6 or else we take damage. Oh, it's a 6! Huzzah! Sir Alfred has bravely put out the fire and fended off the fire priests before turning to smite them in round 2. Looking at 5s. So we defend ourselves on a 5, but we don't do any damage. On a 2 and a 3. Oh god, let's go again. Okay, so we defend ourselves on a 6, but we got double 2s, so again, we're not sufficient enough to hit them. They have 1 hit point, so we only have to manage to get a 5. Come on the oh, it's 3 and a 2, so they hit us. We take a third strike at these priests, but sadly not enough, so we go down to 3 hit points. So we are bloodied, as we would say in D&D 4e. We're on half health. We do hit 1. We say, I think that's a 5. These dice, man. Yeah, that's a 5 and that's a 2. That's a 5. Okay, so we do save on a 5 up. We miss with this attack, but we hit on this one. So we do 1 damage, so we kill one of them, because they only have 1 hit point. And because a 6 is a critical hit, as a result of a 6, it's crit, always succeeds, deal damage, and roll again for any 6s, right? So we could infinitely crit. It's a 5, so we do manage to kill them. Okay, so we only lost 1 health. Pretty good. Put it in the fire, and they're laden, so we roll twice on the loot table. The loot table down here on the bottom left. Roll a d6, and because of the creatures, we add +1 to our loot roll because I can't remember where it is. There it is. Enemies are more likely to carry good loot. If you defeat all the enemies, add +1 to your modifier for your loot roll. Okay, so we get to roll this twice. We need to get a 5 or a 6 to get some actual loot. That's a 2, so we get 3. So that is 3 to 5 is gold. We're level 0, so we roll a d6 and half it. Jeez, okay, we got 1 gold. Come on. 1 gold, so we're up to 3 gold. But there were 2 of them. Is that right? No, it's because they were laden, sorry. Because they're laden, not because of the number of them, but they're laden. Roll again. 2. So +1 is 3, which is gold. How much gold do we get? Half of 2 is 1, so we get another gold. So we're up to 4 gold. Okay, 4 gold, 4 health. Sorry, 4 gold, 4 acid, 3 health. I think we're going to rest. How does resting work? We basically have to make sure there's nothing lurking in the darkness here. You may rest in a room that is empty of threats, but must check if you encounter a lurker. It's the top row of enemies. So for us, it will be hellbent rats. 1d6 hellbent rats. And as we get higher, it could be fanged imps. Roll a 1d6. On a 1, you encounter the left ones. On a 2, you encounter the right ones. Oh, sorry, ignore that. On a 1, it's that. On 2, that. So we have a 1 in 3 chance getting baddies. Otherwise, we get health. Okay, I feel like the black dice is not going to do well for us. I want to roll the white ones, but I do feel this is defensive, so I'm going to roll the black. A 1 or a 2, we're in combat. That's 3. Sir Alfred rests. You increase your health by 1 or reduce acid by 1. We gotta go for health. We're on half health. So we're back up to 4. 4 acid, 4 health. Let's progress. Room 6. We can only go to room 8. So 3d6. What do we encounter? Ooh, 6 and 6 is 12, plus 5 is 17. Oh no. 17 is a special event. See map sheet. Okay, it's this one, isn't it? This is the map sheet. Nope, it's down over here. Special event. Roll 1d6 plus level. Ignore events previously encountered. Okay, 1d6 plus level is 0. It's a 3. Oh, an undead sot gives a quest to retrieve a map. 200 gold reward. Okay. So we'll just say sot. I don't know what to write. Sot 3? Just drawing myself, it's number 3. So if we come back to room 8, I guess with the map, 200 gold map, I feel like we're not going to find that. But we only have 4 gold to our name, so I feel like 200 gold is pretty irresistible. Especially to Sir Allard, who has apparently made a pact with some... apparently made an awful pact. A terrible pact. With some foul being. Or patron of sorts. I think our patron... I feel like the acid is sort of like radiation. And we're sort of picking up radiation, and this guy's going to like scrape it off us at the end. If we survive. Who knows? I don't know if Sir Allard is the best businessman. He's making what are canonically described as awful pacts. So I don't know. Anyway, maybe we'll make a good pact with this sot. I don't know, like an undead sot just hanging out after 6 skeleton stooges. The word stooge just makes me laugh. Okay, we'll move into room 10. What do we get? It's a 6 and a 5 is 11, 12, 15, 14. Okay, 14. It's a creature. See the map sheet. Roll 1d6 plus level. 1d6 plus 0 is 3. Ooh, we got 1d6 goblin goons. There's something with the word stooge and goon. I mean, okay, how many goons? How many goons we fighting? We're fighting 4 goons. Not feeling get jumped by 4 goblin goons. They are threat level 3. We gotta get a 3 to hit, and we gotta show a 3 to defend. We can't ignore 1 damage because of our helmet. I don't think we want to burn it just yet. And we can retrieve 1 health with our salve, and we can always, at any time, we can take acid damage to improve our health because of our inner sanctum. Okay, so, and they have, the goblin goons have 2 health each, so we gotta hit each one twice. And there's 4 of them. I don't think I have any goblins nearby. Maybe I do. Maybe I do have some goblins. Hang on. Hold the goddamn phone. A short commercial break. Okay. Perfect timing. The tape just finished playing. We found a couple of old goblins. These are the goblin goons we find. Oops. These are the old Lord of the Rings. Where are they? The old Lord of the Rings, Mines of Moria. Goblins. Well, they've got archers. We've got 4 archers here, but they are the goons that face Sir Allard. Okay, so what do we say? There's 4 of them. We hit them on 3s. They all have 2 health each, and they're jumpy. What does that mean? Jumpy. I think they flee. 50% chance of fleeing when they're at half health. Okay, so for each one, again, you don't need models. I just think it's helpful. I think it's a bit of fun, you know. Sir Allard faces the goblins. Should have got the skeleton stooges out. Maybe I got them out at the end just for the hell of it. So every time they take 1 damage, they'll go down to 1 hit point because they're 2 backs. So it means the 50-50 chance that individual goblin will flee. Enough talk. As Arnold Schwarzenegger used to say, enough talk. Okay, so we defend on a 3 because they're threat level 3. So we manage to defend. We hit 1, we miss 1. So we hit the first goblin. Huzzah! Let's see. On an even, he will run away. He stays. He stays to fight another day. Let's go at it again. Round 2. We defend ourselves, which is excellent, and we do another damage to this guy, which is wonderful. And then Sir Allard charges down the next guy. He does a 3, so he does another damage. On an even, they run away. Even odds, they stay. So he keeps fighting. Round 3 of combat. Ooh, we defend ourselves, which is wonderful. Did we crit last round? I can't remember. I think we might have crit. We might... whatever. We missed it. So we do damage to this guy with our crit. And I'll say we carry on charging. We do damage with our 5. So this guy's down to 1 hit point. We save on a 3. Evens, he stays. Odds, you... No. What did we say? We said odds, he stays. Evens, runs away. Oh, fucking hell. 3 for 3. This guy stays. But we did crit, so we get to roll again. And we don't hit on the crit. Okay, round 4 at combat. Allard is pumping the down. Oh, we jinxed it. Okay, so he does kill this guy on a 3. And he charges into the next guy and he hits him on a 5. But he takes 2, so he takes a wound. And he goes down to 3 hit points. But does this guy run away? That's the question. Is this goon here to stay? He's here to stay. And then the final round of combat, hopefully. Oh, we crit. But it doesn't matter. He hits us on a 2. We kill him on a crit. We take another damage. We're going to add 2 health. Oh my god. We could have ignored some of that with our helmet, but I want to keep them for... Maybe I should like keep these guys all stacked up. Maybe I should I'll add in the skeletal stooges later. But maybe we can assemble Allard's body count over here. That was pretty good. Let's catch our breath here now as the music changes. Right. We're on 2 hit points. I think we got a rest, man. I think we got a rest. Okay. So 1 or 2 were lurked. Oh, 3 we're not lurked. So we go up to 3 hit points. I feel like it's not in the spirit of the game to rest multiple times in one area. I might be wrong. I forgot to roll for loot. We got to roll for loot. But I'm going to say that. I'm going to say you can only rest once in each area. Sir Alfred, he's got a mission to do. You can't just, can't be sat here for months on end. Can't gamify this. So goblins were jumpy and they were... That was it. So, okay. So we just roll once on the loot table. +1 because they were a creature. 4 + 1 is 5. That's gold. It's a 6, but we're only level 0, so it's only 3 gold. So we go up to 7 gold. 7 Gs. 7 Gs, 4 acid, 3 health. And we're going to step into an ounce square. Empty except from a merchant. Okay, let's see what the merchant's got. Progress the merchant. He will buy and sell items once. Okay, let's see what they got. Items. Roll 1d6 plus level, then roll d6 to see which column to use. Roll 1d6 plus level. Okay, we'll do that first. 2. Then roll 1d6 to see which column to use. 4. So we're in this column. But do we apply the 2? That would be an antidote. Pass 1 toxin check. Receive 8 gold. We don't have 8 gold. Gold values are provided in square brackets. You can have multiple items the same, but you must remove 1 after each use. Have I done that right? Roll 1d6 plus level, 2, and then roll 1d6 to determine which column. So maybe we roll... I don't know. Anyway, look, we can't afford the antidote. We're not going to buy it. But we will rest. Now, they still stay empty except the merchant, but who knows what lurks. According to the resting and lurker rule, who knows what lurks. Oh! We clipped the edge of the dice box, and we clipped a 3, but we'll take it. We'll rest beside this merchant. We'll call the merchant... He doesn't give us his name. We know him merely as Rot Breath. Rot Breath. He said he'd sell us an antidote, but we didn't want it, because we were too poor. That's why we're here in the dungeon. If we were making good economic decisions, we wouldn't be down here. Not worth. Rot Breath. Okay, into room 12. A 2, a 4, and a 1 makes 7. 7. Wait, no. It's a trap. Oh no! We've entered a trap. Encountering traps works just like combat, but you only need to make 1 successful hit to disarm them, and you don't get the loot bonus. Roll 1d6 in column 1 and then column 2. So, column 1. Oops. Column 1, 2. We are faced against a greased blades. Greased blades. And they have the keyword foul. Oh, so we only have to hit them once, but the foul means after the encounter we gain an acid. Shit. Okay. They are blades, which is threat level 4. Okay, so we only have to hit it once. On a 4-up we save on the black dice, and a 4-up we hit on the white dice. Oh my god, triple 1s. Oh no. What are the chances? I mean, the chance of hitting double 1s, snake eyes, is like 1 in 36. Hitting triple 1s? I don't know what the chances of that are. It's 36 times 3 or something. It's like 1 in 1,000, surely. 1 in 100. I don't know. If you're a maths nerd, let me know. Oh my god. Okay, so we got triple fumbles, which I think right off the bat means we get 3 acid. Whether it's light or dark dice, a roll of a 1 is always raise your acid once and marks the room with acid. So I'll put a little acid counter here. That's not good. I think there was an acid counter here as well. Back with the old stooges. So we get 3, so our acid goes up to 7. Oh my days, that's not good. And we didn't disarm the trap. Do we take damage? I guess we do. How much damage? Do we take 1? I think we take 1 damage. Oh no, we were on 4. Were we on 4? Yeah, we healed. We were on 5, then 4, then 3. Then we healed 3, 2, 3, 4. I think we're on 4 hit points. I think that was our hit points. I think we're down to 3 hit points. And I think we're 4 plus 3 is 7. So I think we're on 7 acids. Oh my god. That is desperate. Let's roll again. Second round of combat. These greasy blades. They swing at us, but we defend on a 4. But we cannot get past them with only 2 twos. The third round of combat for Sir Alfred. Fucking hell. Okay, so we take another acid damage. Another fumble. Double fumble. No. Double 2s. We take acid and we take health. Oh my god, we're down to 2 health. Alfred, come on, bro. Ah! Okay, another fumble. We go up to 9 acid. How are we getting so acidic? But we do. Is that a 5? Please be a 5. That must be a 5 because that's a 2. Okay, so we disarm it. We're down to 2 hit points. Are we down to 1 hit point? Sorry, did I take that damage away? I'm gonna say I did. Maybe I didn't, but I'm gonna fudge the rules and say we did. 9 acid, 2 hit points. No, I gotta be fair. If I don't know, I gotta count against myself. I'm gonna kick myself now if I got this wrong. But we'll say we'll take an extra damage. Maybe I was due it in the first session. We're down to 1 hit point, and over to 9 acid. Oh my god. Woof. Will we disarm the greased blades? We'll just progress immediately to S, because S is safe haven, empty, and lurker free, and we will rest here. And now we said we only get to rest once, right? And I stand by that. So we'll go up to 2 hit points. We can't. Come on, you can't just stay in the safe zone endlessly to get back up to max health. That feels cheaty, you know. So we're 2 hit points and 9 acid, and we're going to level up when we enter this room, but we're also going to take acid fallout. Haven't talked about that yet. What is acid fallout? I'm glad you asked. It's this lovely top left table here. The first time you enter a room with a +1, add 1 to your level and check your acid fallout. Roll 2d6, and if the result is less than your acid level, you're afflicted. So we need to roll 2d6 under our level, and we're 9 now. And 2d6, the average is a 7. So if we were to average it out, we would already get some acid, and we get some bad effect: fog, reek, fugue, botch, limp, fever. Oh god! But I don't think we fight anything in this room. So I think we'll just progress. We'll progress, and now we gotta roll. We leveled up. We're level 1. That is huge. It's great for all sorts of things, like loot. But what do we get? We gotta show. Is it 9 or under? Less than. Oh no, I think it's 8. We gotta show an 8 or less. It's not less than or equal to. It's just less than. So our acid level is 9. We gotta show less than a 9. Oh, it's a 6. Yes, go on, Alfred. So we're fever free. Let's see. Are there any lurkers here? We gotta rest up. We're only on 2 hit points. We got lurked. We got lurked so bad. It's 1d6 fanged imps. So this will be a 1, 2. I think it's 1. It's hellbent rats, and a 4 to 6. Sorry, table 2. So 1 is hellbent rats. 2 is fanged imps. We gotta fight 1d6 fanged imps. 4 fanged imps. I don't think I have any imp models. I do have these weird ghosts, so we'll grab these guys. Okay, Sir Allard versus the ghosts. I think they're surrounding him as he tries to defend himself. So they are threat level 2, but they only have 1 hit point. But we're only on 2 HP, so we can only get hit twice. But we do have a salve, and we do have a helmet. All right, Allard, what do you got? Oh, fuck. Okay, so we fumbled. We fumble. Well, we crit. Oh, no, we defend ourselves. We don't take damage on a fumbled attack. Sorry. Our acid goes up, so we go up to 10 acid. But we defend ourselves bravely. And they only have 1 hit point. So we slay a beast. And because we crit, we get to roll again. That's a fumble. Fucks. Okay. We're on 11 acid damage. Round 2 of combat. That's another fumble. Oh my god. 12 acid. A critical defense, but that means nothing. And we do kill someone. We got a 2. And they're jumpy, so on half health, but they only have 1 health. They have a chance to fall. So here we go, facing the final two foes. Sir Alfred strikes with a crit, but he does take damage. Okay, we're down to 1 hit point. We fumbled twice, so up to 14 acid. But we do hit this guy, and we crit. So we got another free attack as we seize the initiative. It's a 5, we hit. Okay, huzzah. He is slain. Sir Allard cannot be stopped. And on 1 health, he limps forward. Okay. Maybe I should have advanced the room there. I might have goosed that. Let's see what we got. Let's see some loot, okay? So this is +1. No, that was a lurker. We don't advance the room. It's a 5. Is that a 5? A 2. That's a 5. I feel like that's the tagline of the show. Is that a 5? So that's a 6. 5 + 1 is a 6, which means we get loot. And our loot roll is 1d6 plus our level. And we just leveled up, so it's +1. It's 2 + 1 is 3. So I think we're still on the left-hand side of the table. And is there a map on this? How do I get a map? I feel like we gotta give that Sot his map, you know? There is a map. So we gotta roll. We gotta get a 4 to 6 and then roll an 8. God, that's pretty tough, isn't it? Anyway, we're on the left side and we roll 1d6. What do we get? 4. Another helmet. Okay, well, we don't have 10 golds. We can't. Oh no, we just get it. Sorry, so what I'm saying, we got another helmet. I'm imagining there's like a helmet on each fist, you know? That's how he's tanking the damage. This is kind of probably not the best play, but our spell is Inner Sanctum, which is at any time. Let me read the spell. Where are they gone? When you get a spell, roll 1d6. Attack spells are like weapons, but they damage all enemies in the encounter. Oh, shit, that would have been great. Spells that raise defense are single encounter. You can use the spell at any time, but it adds 1 acid to your character. You can have as many spells as you put in your character box. So we rolled in session 1, Inner Sanctum, gain 1 hit point, but we will take 1 acid. But we can do it at any time. I'm going to take 5 acid damage. I know, it's crazy. We're already on 14. We're going to go up to 19 acid. 19 acid. But it's going to give us 5 hit points. So we're going to go back to full health. Is that mad? Yes. Because when we hit our next acid fallout, we have to get a 19 or less. So we've got to get an 18 or less on 2 dice, which is not possible. So we are guaranteed to get some acid fallout, but we're back to full health. And Sir Allard is not a long-term thinker. So we'll progress. If we go left, we'll fight a T, an extra tagged enemy, 3 extra tagged enemies. If we go right, we fight normal, and then a mini boss, and then a merchant. Oh, we gotta go for the merchant. He might have the map, you know? I gotta find the map. Down to 15. Oh no, we'll say that's a 2. I'm not gonna cock it. Okay, 5. No, this is the creature. Sorry, this isn't combat. So that's a 5, a 2, and a 1. It makes 8. And 8 is a trap. Okay, what kind of trap are we dealing with this? We're dealing with a I'm glad you asked. It's a rather poisonous contraption. Oh no. So poison is toxic. If hit by this creature, you make a 1d6 roll. If the result is less than the threat, which is 5, take an extra damage. Oh, that sounds tough because he's threat level 5. So what is the contraption? We enter the room and maybe it's, I don't know what it is. It's a contraption. You know, I'm imagining all like cogs and maybe some steam. But Sir Allard steps forth. We got to show a 5, defend on a 5. If we don't, we roll a d6 and we... If it's less than 5, we take extra damage. Oh my god, okay. Come on, 6s. Okay, we crit defense, which means nothing. But we do get a 5, which means we defend ourselves, we don't take any damage, and we disable the trap. We sneak our helmeted hands, punch our way through these cogs. We progress to room 17. So a 2, that makes 5. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 means we are facing... It's empty. Amazing. Amazing. That's huge. Empty. Great. The mini-boss awaits. Maybe we'll save this. Maybe the next episode, Sir Allard will do battle with the mini-boss.